She turned into a really cold-blooded woman, and she was fine as wine to a nigga there. And we was hanging out, and hey, you know how the game go.
Tell us the truth!
One thing we talk about with you, and I love it, like you've never allowed yourself to be labeled. Like even when it comes to men, right?
Mm-hmm.
So people always talk about your baby fathers, but you like they can't ever label you anything. Like they don't do that with other women. Other women they'll put labels on.
Oh, yes. Lucky. Born on the right day, is I don't know. I think if you're transparent, people shouldn't do that, should they? Yeah, I didn't know anything. I didn't know. No one would expect to have 3 baby daddies. Who plans that?
One piece of advice you would give to women in the music industry?
One piece of advice: suck hard, girls. Suck hard.
All right, what's good, YouTube? It's your man, Book of AlphaRonomy, a.k.a. Dr. BOA. Yep, I got time today. Erykah Badu, who now is just the open head of all the witches, was something special when she was younger, dog. She became what she became, and I guess that was the foundation of it. But I'm going to be honest with you. Young Erykah Badu she was one of the baddest, dog. And you know what I mean? She was slim, thick, pretty in the face, amazing eyes. After a while, you started to notice that she had this energy about her that made her a leader of men. Now, I want y'all to understand something. There's absolutely every damn thing wrong with a woman being a leader of men. If a woman can come into your life and change you, and here's the thing. Notice I say come into your life. If a woman can come into your life and change you, it's a movie. For a woman to change you, you got to go into her life. And one thing all of these guys stated is they went into that life of rainbows and wind chimes and white candles and broomsticks by the door and altars at the top of the stairs and all of that. She did that. And those guys went into her world and they were transformed. But before she got full speed ahead into her witchcraft, that was DOC. Now, in this clip, DOC is going to talk about how he met her. They were young together. She was a rapper back then. They were young. They grew up together. They used to be at events, rapping. So they go way back, man. And even now to this day, DOC is the only guy that's locked in. No matter who she's been with, DOC is locked in because DOC was that one for her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be honest with you. DOC might be her first. That might be her imprint. The way it looks, it is her imprint. You know what I'm saying? Like they still locked in now. When you see Erykah Badu, she got kids by other guys. When you see Erykah Badu in pictures with a kid, it's always her DOC and Puma, their daughter. That's it. You never see her in pictures with 3 stacks or any of that. You just don't see it. So I want y'all to understand something. When a woman is locked in with a man, her power over him is there too. So you got to make sure you stay locked in your masculinity, because if you allow yourself to fall weak for things like substances and alcohol and all of that, then that's going to allow the woman some leadership potential over you. Or if you're confused about your identity and don't know who you are and you're struggling within yourself, that's going to allow that woman to take over you with some leadership, because the only way you can lead a woman is if you are 100% masculine man and you are keyed into your spiritual man. Now let's listen to DOC, man, tell his story, and we'll hear, what he went through with Erykah Badu and how he got locked in, how he's still locked in right now, bro.
Erykah Badu, how did y'all first meet?
Yeah, I knew Badu. We was kids together. We was, she was a rapper called Apples in some South Dallas, and I was Doc T from West Dallas, and we would be at skating rings rapping, so I knew her, but she was just a little skinny girl with pretty eyes back then. And I left to go to California. When I came back, she had turned into Erykah Badu, and she wasn't skinny no more. You know what I mean? Still had them eyes, but she had turned into a really cold-blooded woman. And she was fine as wine to a nigga there. And we was hanging out, and hey, you know how the game go.
I seen an interview a while ago, right? It was an interview by the singer Bilal, and he made a comment, and he said that looking into Erykah Badu eyes is like looking into the universe. How you feel about him saying that?
Yeah, man. Something like that. Really good girl, but besides the fact she was fine as hell and a star, she's just a really good person, and she grew up in my school, so we knew each other when we wasn't all this other shit. So we could relate on that level. And we both knew this game and how dirty it could be. And we connected on that level. And we both artists, man. We love this thing that we do. And we both do it at a high level. We connected on that level. And so it was an easy transition to just want to be around her a lot, and she was doing big things for the city, and I enjoyed hanging out with her, and one thing led to another, and we just became that thing, and she gave me this beautiful baby named Puma, and you're right, it was during that time I started to free myself from the alcohol issues and the drug issues. I started to become more aware of trying to become a better person. She had me on a vegan diet for, I think it was almost 2 years. I was really on one behind her. So maybe I was hypnotized, I don't know. But I really enjoyed that moment in time. And, that baby girl that she gave me, really, it was Puma. Because when Puma came, all my kids brought me something. But when Puma came, she brought love to me. Because she loved her dad to this day. She loved her daddy so hard. Like, it make you feel like you got to be responsible for that love. So I started to clean my up a little bit. And think better and do better.
So when you hear this, man, you must understand that when a woman is in this position in your life, and you got to think about it, they were young. DOC had every chance to lead her. She was in that position. She was ripe, but he was dealing with alcohol problems. He was dealing with substance abuse problems. He wasn't himself. He was at his weakest point. He was godless. When you're involved in those substances, you're godless. God flees a man who is caught up in those things because he's letting those things lead him. God is not coming around you if you don't let him lead you. And so when a man is in that position and then he's with this woman and she knows him from childhood and she could bring him in and get him right. And let me tell you something. The greatest gift that a woman can give you as a man is to heal you when you're hurting, heal you when you're sick, give you a soft landing spot when you're falling. That's why you got to stay up here. You got to stay on point, dog, because when a woman is in that position in your life, she gains a power over you. The power of influence. Why you think women want to be influencers so bad? The term influencer came from women. We just content creators. Influencers. It came from women. They want to be influencers. Why? Because your influencer is the one who controls you. I don't have to make you do something if I can influence you to do it. I don't have to make you give me something if I can influence you to give it. I don't have to make you take something from me if I can influence you to take it. And I think that's part of the problem in this society. Men don't understand that, man, if you let a woman influence you like men do, well, if you was real, man, you do this. Okay, baby, I'll do that. Men should be this and held accountable. Then, yeah, you're right, baby, you're right. I don't like men either. When you let a woman influence you, all she can influence you to do is be a more feminine version of yourself. You know what I mean? When you look at DOC saying, man, that when Puma was born, the love changed him. The love made him change. Well, here's the thing. Where's your love of God? Why didn't your love of God make you not do those things? When you're keyed into a woman, then the love of humans, it dictates your life. What about your love of God? Why didn't your love of God, who bless you with the gifts that you have? When you think about this man could have been one of the greatest who ever did it in rap. Y'all go listen to his first album. No one can do it better. It's released in 1989. Some of y'all weren't even thought about yet. And I want y'all to understand, man, it's one of the coldest pieces of hip hop that you will ever hear. Here's a rapper from Dallas on beats by Dre. And it was a hell of a concoction, man. And some of the dopest music that we heard during that time. So shortly after that, before his next project, he had a car wreck. Out of all the things to mess up in the car wreck, he ruined his larynx, crushed his vocal cords. Because you take the gift that God gave you for granted. And when you do that, if you snooze, you lose. And so I want y'all to understand the blessing that you have in your life right now. If you haven't offended God so much that he took your gifts from you, stand on that, brothers. Make sure you pay God what you owe him so you won't have to worry about paying a woman what you owe her. Because you got to think about this. This man is still caught up on this woman. Think about when she was with Andre 3000. DLC liked her then, but Andre 3000 had her first kid. Then he had his time with her. But by the time he had his time with her, she was already a single mom. Then think about when she was with Jay Electronica, had his child, and DLC was still caught up with her. And he's caught up with her now. You look at how she changed Andre 3000. Look at how she changed Common. Look at how she changed Jay Electronica. And I want y'all to understand something, dog. You must understand that your life is bigger than what a woman can add to it. But only if you align yourself with the Most High in a way that's productive and constructive to your manhood and masculinity. When your manhood and masculinity is weak, a woman's control over you can reach its peak. When your manhood and masculinity is strong, a woman just have to hop in the passenger side and ride along. What you want to do with your life? Think about it. Like this video on your way out if you enjoyed the content. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. When you subscribe, click that notification bell. Make sure your notifications are on so you can be alerted to when I upload some more of this Prism of the Ism. And as always, Alpha's up, Beta's down. Peace.